Hello everyone.
Hello.
I'm pleased to be here. I'm Tristan Duminil. I'm in charge of head of agronomy at Dorian, and I'm pleased to be today for this webinar with Clement.
Hello everyone. I'm an agronomy specialist, and today I will present this webinar on how to secure the launch of your varieties with Tristan here.
So let's start, and I will start with a quick presentation on Dorian. We are expert in facilitating the transformation for all actors involved in the innovation for agriculture. And we have 39 years experience in software development for the seed industry. We have a big capacity of innovation with 30 people inside, with 18 people in the tech and development team that make us the possible to provide innovation for digital transformation quite easily. And we have 3 offices in France, Japan, and Argentina. We work with around 40 customers, industrial customers, with a small to big research team, managing a large diversity of crops and big volumes of trials, agronomic trials, and so on. So our engagement at Dorian with our digital solution is first, every decision needs to be driven by data. That means that we have to provide the tools for a good quality of data capture at the source, but also good analytical tools to visualize and to analyze to support your decisions. The second engagement is to guarantee to our partner customers how to collect and manage even more heterogeneous data. Data in terms of type of data, genomic, phenotypic, pictures, environment information, but also in terms of sources coming from labs, coming from sensors, and so on. The third engagement is not only providing the tools for data management, but also for process monitoring. And we are involved in a long-term process with which imply a lot of resources, human resources, and how we can track the advancement of work in the field, in the lab, and monitor the charges of people working on these processes. The fourth engagement is to provide the interoperability of our systems. We work with customers with a big information system with different tools that need to be connected together, to work together. And this is our engagement that into a digital transformation project to make the systems work in research and development, work together to be interoperable. And the last engagement is to provide the tools that will help you in managing a large flexibility of testing protocols. Now, more and more, the process are multifactorial, and how we can manage this level of factors, these volumes of factors into our data management tools. So the subject of today is how we can, with data, secure the launch of your varieties. Why it is so important in the value chain of seed companies to secure the variety launch is, and we can think about different questions, that challenges that you probably ask yourself. How to maximize the return investment into research? Why some varieties reach the top of success and some others don't? And what can support your profitability? And finally, it is the product development that is in the cross between research and marketing and distribution that can support these challenges. And the digital tools can be an important asset to support the decisions in product launch for profitability guarantee of your variety creation process. So today we will work through 3 use cases. The first, how to build a variety profile with the market characteristics targeted, and how we can track this variety profile to better secure the variety launch. The second use case will be how to make your data from the partners network reliable for better decisions in terms of product market fit and product launch. And the third use case will be how you can, with digital tools, improve the collaboration within your organization to secure the launch of the variety. And I will start with the variety profile. The success of a variety is the result, finally, of market expectations and product characteristics reached by the breeders to develop, and the positioning of these varieties against the competitors. And the digital solutions, Blumeo, can help into defining this product design with the market segments definitions, and for each market segment, what will be the target in terms of traits, the traits and the traits to achieve in comparisons with the leaders or with top varieties in the segment. And you can, with that product design, define like an identity for each market segment of to achieve in your varieties. And it is important to track the alignment of the variety that you are creating with this product design. And this is what we call product market fit. We will be able, with Blumeo, to better characterize the products that's coming from the research that need to be developed with multi-environment trials, and calculate the index on level of alignment with the product design. You can have here an example with calculation of an index on each market segment. And you will be able to track this product market fit by positioning your portfolio with the competitors. Finally, the product design defined between research, marketing will be the backbone of all the variety creation process in your seed company. And this is possible to be tracked with Blumeo. And I invite Clement on the stage to discuss the 2 next topics.
Thank you, Tristan. I hope this first part has been interesting for you. If you have any question regarding the building of a variety profile, don't hesitate to send us an email, a mail in the chat, and we will respond it at the end of the speech. And now I will focus on another very big point for this specific subject. This is how to make your data from partner networks, reliable. And so I will start by telling you this quote, which is: do not multiply your agri partners, but choose them wisely. It is a matter of profitability, because it's always better to have only 10 or 15 agri partners well spread in your market segment than having let's say 40 partners or 50 partners which are not reliable or which are not representative of the targeted market. And so I will try to show you 3 points, very essential, in order to make your data from partners network reliable. The first point is about representativity, because partners must be representative of the targeted segment in accordance with the variety profile. So, for example, if you have a market segment which is North Italy on sweet corn, you will need to have farmers who test your varieties who have the characteristics, the representation of your environments, of the environments present in the targeted market. So heterogeneities in terroir, like climate, soil type, farming practices, or even type of farms, needs to be well represented in your agri-partners network in order to be sure that the characteristics that you will obtain from the testing of these varieties with your agri-partner network will be reliable and will correspond to the market needs. The second point is about reliability, and it's important to collaborate with partners that are highly reliable and highly trustful. And so, how to build that? First, partners must be encouraged to respect the protocols imposed, basically by standardization of the processes and by using an ergonomic tool and user-friendly tool in order to help them making their day-to-day activities. And so instead of using Excel files, doing a lot of mistakes, doing a lot of errors, and having data which is not reliable, you will need to give to these farmers a tool which is highly ergonomic and standardized in order to help them making their work. Also, you need to build trust with these farmers and build a strong relationship in the long term. And for that, you just don't need to only focus on objective values, like, for example, technical properties, performances of varieties, or resistance to diseases, but also focus on subjective information, such as opinions and feedback, which are always forgotten to collect. Because these opinions and feedbacks, if you take them and if you have the tool to make valuable information from these feedbacks, it can give you a lot of insights to better characterize your variety and to understand what your agri-testers think about the variety, which is a very important information. And finally, something which is sometimes forgot also, this is the notoriety of your agri-testers network. Because if you have a network which is representative, if you have a network which is reliable, but not notorious, you will be sure that the varieties, even if the varieties are very good, they will not be prescripted and it will not be shared with the community as the farmers are not notorious. And so you need also to focus on this point and be sure that if a variety is good in the real condition at the farmer's field, these farmers need to tell it and to speak about this variety to its whole community in order to enhance the success of this variety and enhance the launching of this given variety. So how to do this with Blumeo, which is the recently created solution by Dorian. First, about the location and about the environment characteristics, you have the possibility to insert agronomic context into the system in order to better characterize the environments of each agri-tester. So, for example, soil type, climate, organic matter contents in the soil, or any type of agronomic characteristics can be gathered into the system and used, for example, for creation of agronomic areas, which are essential to be sure that you have a representative pool of agri-partners for your targeted market. And secondly, I would like to show you a bit more about the data collection application. This data collection application is available on iOS and Android, and it will help the farmers to have an ergonomic way to take the data. They will not do any mistake, not do any error with this system, but they will also have the possibility to give their opinion and give their feedback. And as I said previously, subjective opinions, if you can make valuable data from it, valuable information, it's very interesting as a variety characteristic point of view. And finally, the third point is not only about collaboration with external partners, but also collaboration with other departments inside your organization. And I would like to focus on 3 points where the communication with other departments is crucial if you want to have success in the launching of your variety. The first is about product development department and breeding department, notably at the creation of the variety profiles. So as Tristan said before, in the first part, the variety profile is essential in order to be sure that each market focus on specific characteristics with priorities. And we need to be sure as a product developer that the breeding departments knows that, and the breeding departments adapt its breeding objectives based on these variety profile needs and based on these market requirements. If there is a gap between the breeding objectives and the market needs and requirements, you can have huge problem, you can have a huge impact on the variety released by the company. So still always be sure that PD department and breeding department are aligned with the objectives of variety creation. The second point is about the collaboration between the product development department and the marketing department, notably for varietal identity card creation. So let's say that we are at the end phases of product development, of variety development, and you need to create a variety identity card which combine all the characteristics of the variety, like technical properties, variety performances, or resistance to diseases, into customer benefits. And that's the role of the marketing team at this stage. And you need to be sure that as a product developer, these customers' benefits and these variety characteristics are well understood by the marketing team in order to be sure that there is no misunderstanding between the two departments. And the better is it understood by the marketing team, the better it is for the varietal identity card of the variety. And finally, collaboration between product development, production, and finance. It is sometimes forgotten also by the company, but it is crucial, it is essential, as a very good variety, an excellent variety in the field can be really bad in terms of return on investment or profitability for the company. For example, due to bad seed multiplications or bad germination rates. And so, even if the returns, the feedbacks from the agri-testers are very good, even if the variety seems to be very performant and resistant to many diseases, still keep in mind, be focused by the return on investment on this variety. And I would tell you that a variety advancement must always be supported by a financial analysis to be sure that this variety is a success for the company. And so I will let my colleague Tristan conclude this webinar.
Yes, thank you. Very interesting. So what we can think about what are the challenges encountered by the seed companies to optimize the product launch. And we can think about insecurity in making decisions in terms of do we have the tools to support the decisions in terms of data analysis, data visualization. The lack of trust in data, if we collect data from different partners, different sources, different areas, how we can improve the trust in this data to be reliable to support the decisions. And in product launch, it results on many trials that has been handled over years, and how we can, with a data management system, manage this the large volumes and data and diversity of trials. And finally, because it involved different resources, PD staff, sales staff, partners, distributors, how we can get visibility on the use of the resources and the optimization on the management of these processes. And these are all the challenge that you probably think in how to optimize the product launch. And for that, you have to think in as the three cases that we discussed. The first is the thorough knowledge of the market and how we can structure the market segments and define the expectation for each market. And Blumeo can help you in defining the variety profile for each market segment and track the evolution of alignment of the variety that you are creating with the breeders, and the level of alignment with the market segment expectations. The second thing that we have to think about is how to structure, how to manage a solid network of partners to get the maximum of data to support their decisions. And Clement explained that Blumeo is finally a collaborative platform that can standardize the protocols of data collection and data and trials that you can share with your partners, with your farmers, agri-testers, and so on. And the third thing that we have to think about in the process of product launch is how to better collaborate between departments. The research department that will be in charge of creating, finding the traits aligned with the variety design, but also with the marketing to be sure that the market expectations are well collected and captured to be tracked and aligned with the breeding objectives. And this also with Blumeo, we help you in interconnect the research marketing departments, notably by providing the solutions for breeding, for agronomy testing, in addition to product development, the functionalities, the features that we discussed today. So thank you all for taking all the time in today.
Well, we don't have much questions in the chat, so.
Yes, thank you all for having assisted to this webinar. Don't hesitate to ask questions in the chat. And if you have any other question or any will to have a look on our Blumeo software, don't hesitate to contact us. We will be pleased to show you a demonstration of this system, which is not only related to product development, but also to breeding and testing activities. So even if you do breeding and even if you do agronomy testing, we can have something for you. So don't hesitate to talk with us.
Thank you very much. And you will receive the replay, and you can share the replay with your network with pleasure.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.